Today we have the pleasure of speaking with the founder of Líneas Construction. Our guest has built a solid company from the ground up, standing out in a competitive market, thanks to a unique vision, commitment, and quality. In this interview, we'll uncover the story behind the company, the values that drive it, and what makes it stand out in the construction world. Let's get started. Tell us how Líneas Construction was founded and what the company represents.
Well, Líneas Construction was born of the need to offer serious and personalized construction service. The name represents the different lines within construction, such as plumbing, electrical work, and drywall, all working together for a successful project. When I was creating a spreadsheet in Excel, I started putting a line for each straight line that we do, like electrical, framing, and that's when that name it was created, because it was the whole team of lines. So in Spanish, that's what líneas means.
Yeah.
Lines,
That's beautiful.
for each straight line.
I love that. What inspired you to start the construction?
My passion for construction and continuous improvement led me to create a company focused on professionalism, transparency, and continuous improvement. Led me to establish Líneas Construction as an evolution of Videcon Group. We are based on Westlake Village since 2017.
Nice.
We have built a loyal clientele there based on a trust and a work ethic, all repetitive customers since then. And because we have a commitment of excellence, thanks to that trust, we have expanded our services through Ventura County, LA County, with standard projects in like Cañada Flintridge, Pasadena, Camarillo, Ventura, Malibu, Palisades, Santa Barbara, Montecito.
Yeah.
So we cover all that area, in residential and commercial services.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did your education and experience influence your journey into construction?
Well, my education since I was a kid, it was very based on discipline. The environment was very tough. You have to deliver with what you promise and what you say. So my family is based on those values, which are the same key values for my company.
I'm sure those are good, strong core values.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So those values that we have in Líneas Construction is the commitment, transparency, respect, and quality. We maintain clear communication with the clients to ensure their trust.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
That's
non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What sets your company apart from contractors?
We are a boutique company focused on execution without unnecessary administrative overhead costs. So we try to be efficient. We run on efficiency. But at the same time, we don't sacrifice quality and we don't sacrifice time.
That's good.
Because time is money for the clients.
Oh, yes. And if we're spending money, we definitely need good quality.
Yeah, and the bigger the team of the company has on office, the bigger the overhead, the money goes into the overhead instead onto your project as a client. So it's something that you have to consider when you're hiring a company.
Okay.
So that doesn't mean the bigger the company is, the better quality or the better price you're getting.
It's kind of like having a good group of friends versus a lot of friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Quality. It's all about quality.
Okay. Besides offering general constructions for your residential and commercial projects, what innovation services have you recently incorporated?
Well, in addition to our design, construction, and remodeling and maintenance services that we offer, we're now offering street art as a complementing artwork for walls and floors on coatings, all type of coatings with designs. We work with highly skilled artists, experience. Artwork is being proved that it's being efficient for businesses and also to create a better environment for the properties. And that brings up different values. So that's our more recently add on to the company on the service,
And how does that work exactly? So can I request like a Hello Kitty?
Oh, yeah.
And you guys can just make a Hello
definitely.
Kitty? Oh, that's so awesome.
Any marble or any character,
Okay.
Yeah, so we can do all that stuff.
How do you ensure the client's expectations are met?
We offer personalized service with attention to detail and high quality standards. So for each client, we make sure that we deliver the attention, not only to the project, but also to the client to meet their expectations.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. How do you ensure your team delivers high quality work?
Oh, I'll make sure they deliver. I carefully select my team. I'm very picky on that.
That's good,
I
yeah.
offer them good salaries and treat them with respect.
Okay.
So to their trade,
Yeah.
and we give them their best. That way, that we can get the best performance.
Yeah.
It's all about respect, because they respect the company, they respect the client, and we respect them, and they feel comfortable to work with me. And as my clients are repetitive clients, I also have a team that has been with me for a long time.
Oh, that's good.
Practically
Yeah.
all my team, it's like on call. If I call them, they answer. And
So there's a lot of trust there as well.
yes,
Good.
yes, because as I get importance to my clients, I also make my team to be important. Yeah, and if they don't deliver, they just don't part of the team anymore.
They don't get paid. How would you describe your leadership style?
I lead by example.
Okay.
Being practical and direct, but always with respect and support for my team. So if the head is not good, it's not any leader. The leader is example.
Yes.
And I'm the first person that I shows them how things gotta be. And that's the difference when you have a hands-on contractor than when you have an office contractor. When you're on the field, you understand your team, and your team see you as a leader.
Okay. So you know everybody's birthdays, everybody's wives' names, children, even if they have 5 of them.
Yeah, yeah. I empathize with that, but the most important thing, I know how it feels when you're digging trenches, or how it feels when you have a tough plumbing work to do, or a tough electrical.
Okay, so you're fair.
Yeah, I'm very
Okay.
fair. I'm more focused on how they performance on the job sites.
Yes.
Yeah,
That is important.
Yeah.
How do you handle unseen issues and prevent surprises for the client?
Oh, surprises, right? Those type of surprises clients don't like. So we maintain constant communication. As soon as we find something that is not prevented before, or it wasn't part of the scope of work, we right away inform and we explain the causes and all that it gets involved into resolve that issue and maintain the change in costs or deadlines. We discuss all that. It's through communication, the most important key factor.
Communication is key,
Yeah, communication.
especially in a business.
Exactly.
How do you explain the difference between an estimate and a final project cost?
That's a good question. Yeah, an estimate is and the initial projection is initial projection. It's no certainty the full cost of the whole project. Between the estimation and the final cost is adjustments, is changes that arise through unforeseen stuff or expectations that we have as a contractors, that we can use certain materials, or like, for example, dry time, the weather, certain factors that really intervene, it's out of our hands. So, like I say, that needs to be discussed, and especially when clients that are already experienced in construction before, they already went through renovations before, or any construction project before, they understand that nothing goes linear. Everything tends to deviate from the original plan. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you share an example of a challenging project and how you overcame it?
Oh, yeah. We have a bunch of samples, but this is one of my favorites. In a renovation, we encountered structural issues that it wasn't expected by me or by the structural engineer on the plans. But with agile planning, we resolved the problem without affecting costs or deadlines. We always find a way to find the solution before we go to the extreme to put the cost into the client.
So kind of like a car where they just total it,
Exactly.
but you're not totaling it. You're trying to figure out a way to salvage the car.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because we gotta take care customers' budget.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is important.
Yeah.
What processes do you use to ensure quality in each project?
We conduct inspections at every phase and train our team to detect any potential defects before moving forward.
Okay.
So as as the communication is important with my clients, my communication with my team, it's double of important. We're not only on budget, we also are on time frames,
Yes.
And when the team communicates more with me, we reduce the risk for the whole project.
Okay. How do you handle a project from planning to delivery?
We define a clear schedule. We maintain constant supervision. We ensure each phase is executed as planned.
Okay.
Yeah. Control.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you ensure that the clients feel comfortable throughout the process?
By being accessible. By being accessible, transparent, and fulfilling my commitments, I'm always available to answer the questions. One of my golden rules on my phone that I can even show to the customers is none of my text message, I don't have my text message full of text. No, it's clean. My email is clean. So even if I have to answer an uncomfortable answer, I do answer. So the key factor with me, I answer, and no matter the time or no matter like the type of text or the type of call. If it's comfortable, good. If it's uncomfortable, I answer. The only person that to me is important that shouldn't be answering or because he's too busy is the president of the United States or the governor, but I'm not that
No.
important. I answer,
Well, you're
anytime.
important, but,
But
he's a
not
little
that
more important.
So especially for my clients, I'm very accessible.
Okay.
That's a key factor.
Oh, yeah. Especially right now,
Yeah.
it's all computers. So having someone you can talk to, that's wonderful.
Yeah, you cannot pray of communicating and not being able to answer. Is if that's our hardcore valued communication, my phone has to be available.
Yes.
To
You're already
anytime.
above in the business. Look at you.
Thank you.
What advice do you give your clients when choosing a contractor?
Well, I can give them a bunch of advices, but one of the advice personally, I would say, don't go cheap because you're gonna pay twice. One is to do the job, and the two is to fix the job.
Yeah.
So, but overall, I will give 10 points. One is look for transparency, experience, and a commitment to quality. Check reference and ask about costs and timelines. And the other 10 best tips to hiring a contractor, which typically other companies are gonna tell you the same information, but I will do to check for experience on your type of project. Look for a proven track record, verify licenses in insurance, ask about their process and timeline, make sure they offer custom solutions, read reviews and get reference, ensure they work with quality materials, look for a team that understands designs and aesthetic. Communication is key. Choose a contractor who stands by their work and their pride for the work. And most important, hire Líneas Construction. It's no way around. Yeah, I don't know why I'm giving you all that information.
That's a lot of information.
When you can hire me. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Reyes, for this interview.
I appreciate. Thank you, Mari. So it was a pleasure to answer all your questions.
Okay.
And I hope to answer questions for other clients as well. Future
Oh,
clients
yeah.
as
I'll
well.
definitely sign up with you
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you. Okay.